Are the prices of comic books getting too high? Yeah, I would say so. In fact, not too high. I think they're actually getting out of control. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, if you love me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, I think you guys came to the right place. Consider hitting that subscribe button. The prices of comic books are definitely going up. There's no surprise here, but I really wanted to open up your guys' eyes to see the price of these comic books. And this week is a perfect example of comics and the price difference. I really want to know in the comments below how this is going to affect your spending habits. And also what I'm going to let you know before we dive into the cost of these comic books, right? How much I actually spend on comics. I get this question all the time, and I also get asked, how do you afford all these comics every single week? Well, I do have a budget, believe it or not. It's a budget of $75 to $100 on new issues. Now, when you look at that, I use my monetization money that I get from YouTube to pay for those new comic books, okay? So it's pretty much a wash. And then I spend the additional money on back issues. So I'm also a collector of back issues, you know, Silver Age or Bronze Age, Copper Age, whatever it is. You guys see that in my haul. And I use those funds for the nicer comics, right? So basically for new comics, it's a wash. So that's how I spend it. Now for the average, you know, person that consumes this material, you're going to probably have to make cuts here. And I'm sorry, this is a hobby that should be very affordable for everybody out there. That's what this hobby was. Like, I used to go to the comic shop, drive my bike there, spend my allowance, which was like $1, you know, $2, and I was able to get a couple of comic books. Those days are over. That's why this hobby is no longer for the children out there. It's for the adults, because we're the ones that have, you would say, that disposable income to, you know, spend on this, right? So, all right, here we go. Let's talk about some examples for this particular comic book week on comic books that have the same page count but are going up in price. So when you look at the books that are 32 pages, which is World's Finest and Superman issue 6, okay, you have a dollar difference here. So World's Finest issue 19 is 32 pages. It's a $4 comic book. When you have Superman issue 6, it's 32 pages and it's a $5 comic book, okay? So that's your difference. $1 for no reason at all. Same exact page count. You can get Wonder Woman issue 1 for $5 and it's got 40 pages. So you get 8 more pages on a brand new series here. So, you know, what's worth more your money right now? Is it a Wonder Woman comic or is it that Superman comic, right? But remember, Superman's charging you that $1 more. When you look at Nightwing, Nightwing is also 40 pages and it's also the $5 price point. So again, that outlier here is that Superman issue 6 where that one is jumped up in price. Okay, so the deal is World's Finest issue 19. It's a $4 comic for 32 pages and you know that's a damn good book. The quality there is absolutely perfect. Now, let's go on to Marvel. Marvel Comics really shoves it up the ass right here because they're basically jacking up everything. We already know there's $10 comics, but $10 comics are okay when you get the page count. I always think the rule of thumb here is $1 per 10 pages, right? So we're going to see how Marvel really screws you over. Let's talk about The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, this comic book is coming out twice a month. So I think maybe this is why they keep the price point at $3.99, okay? You get only 28 pages for this comic book. So that's why they keep that cost a little bit lower. But in all reality, you're paying $8 for The Amazing Spider-Man because it comes out twice a month and you're paying for, what is it, like 44 pages or something like that. So that's a little bit different. But when you look at the X-Men Annual Issue 1, you get that Contest of Chaos story, which is absolutely garbage, right? It's 28 pages and it's $5. That is absolutely insane what you're paying for that comic book and that story in general. And in order to read the complete story, you also have to read all the other annual stories here. So that's insane. Here you have Deadpool Batter Blood issue 4, which is also a 28-page comic, and that one is another $5 comic book. So very much insane for what you're getting. I would at least say, come on, man, give me 32 pages and charge me the $5. You're getting 28 pages. That is insane. All right, so now we're going to talk about new number ones that are coming out here. We're going to get Captain America issue 1, 36 pages. You're paying $5 here. So you're getting a new number one with 36 pages for $5, and then you get 28 pages, $5 from that Deadpool book. Like, come on, guys. So this is what I'm talking about. 36 pages, $5 for Captain America number 1. I'm going to give Captain America a try instead of Deadpool any day, because you're getting more for your money here, right? Now, we're going to get 36 pages, $6 on Star Wars Dark Droids D Squad issue 1. Why? Why are we charging another dollar for a book that's also a number 1? Is it because of the property of Star Wars? They own that. So that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. If all Star Wars comic books are going to be $6, I'm not even going to touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. I'm telling you, Marvel is got to be very careful, because people are not going to buy their books here. $6 is way too much for 36 pages. The next book that we're checking out here is the biggest screw over in comics. Now, I already put this on my FOC, so I'm going to honor it here. But this is Predator vs. Wolverine, okay? Awesome concept, great idea for a comic book. I think people have been waiting for this for a very long time. It's 44 pages for $8. $8 for 44 pages. Insane, guys. Absolutely insane. This book should be no more than $5. If you have 45 pages in a comic, 44 pages, I can see $5 for this comic book. Even $6 if you have a special shiny variant or something like that. But $8 is absolutely insane. You are charging $9, $10 for comic books that have 90 pages in there. You're charging $8 for this. Is it because it's a gimmick? Like, what is it? Why is this so much money? Absolutely, totally insane. And then we go to the best deal in comics as of right now. You got to give it to Todd McFarlane, which is the Spawn titles. That is $2.99 a piece. However, again, you got to go on the page count. It's 24 pages for $2.99. It's 4 pages less than Amazing Spider-Man, but it's still $1 cheaper. The quality of art and most of the books are good. The story is solid. It's Todd McFarlane. And now people always ask me, well, why can't Marvel do this, right? They probably could. Marvel could, right? But they don't. But the reason why Spawn titles are so cheap, it's because it's Todd. It's his title. It's his own independent title. He can do whatever he wants. He's a Image partner. He has many sources of income, so he can afford to dip the price down on the comics that he releases for everybody, because that's what he believes, okay? Affordable comics, to keep the hobby affordable so people can go out there and try his books, and that is smart, right? So that's why he does it, though. Again, he's got many different revenues of income coming in. Mark Millar did the Nightshade comic, and he charged $1.99 for that. But look at Mark Millar. He is, involved with Netflix. His properties are all there. So he has many different revenues coming in. So that's why those books are a little bit affordable. But again, a lot of independent comics like from Image are still at that $3.99 price point. Man, I really wish the days of $2.99, draw the line at DC back in 2012, were still around. Even the $3.99 comic book, I feel, is still a very affordable price point to this day and age, especially with like COVID and cost of everything going up. But when we're getting to $4.99 on every single comic book, $5.99 for, 40-page comics, that's getting high, guys. It's getting high. And not only is it going to affect me, but I know it's definitely going to affect you. And that's a sad, sad thing. And it makes me think that the prices of these comic books, unfortunately, are going to be too much, and it's going to lead to just digital new comics permanently. I don't know. I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below, what you think about this whole thing. I'm glad I could give you some examples for just this comic book week alone. And of course, guys, if you love the content, I'll leave you more content right here for you to click on. And of course, guys, always remember, keep buying, keep collecting, as long as you can afford them. And of course, guys, remember to read those comics. Guys, I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.